Hi everybody and welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna talk about the customization that I've done with my fish shell on my main system. I wanted to find a script, but it wasn't possible at that time to find a script that I could do the changes to customize instead to go for a theme and plugs. But finally I found one and I decided to tweak, remove, add and so on, and to make it the way I want to. Not just the NeoFetch but also the way it displays when you go and access a folder. For instance, if I go CD, download, let me just increase the size so you guys can see better. So I go to downloads, then I do a ls. The colors that you see here is what I wanted to do, but normally if you want to do something like that you have to do the starship, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name. You have to put plugs for this, plugs for that, plugs for something else, plugs to an extension, plugs for to reach out to get colors and so on. So I didn't want to do that. And if I open my config fish, you'll see that that is the config. That is just the original one and the variable. That's it. I don't have no folder for the themes, no extra, no extensions, nothing. I just did like that. The way I did this was to just to make sure that if I want to see something or just search for a particular folder or script, document, an image and so on, by the colors I can find them and I know exactly what they are. And for that reason I wanted to find a very kind of flexible script that I could just grab it and tweak the way I want to, and to make it look the way I want to with the same colors. But to do that you need to go through a lot of stuff, removing and adding, and I'm not an expert when it comes to the terminal tweaks. I never done it. If it's a GTK team, normally I can do that easy, but I never done to sort of kind of customize the terminal to this extent. But I wanted to do the way I would like to, with the colors not too bright but then not too dim, and in this way I can stay for hours without having a sensation of eye burning, or my eyes kind of starting to get watery because of the brightness. And finally I've done that. What I did was, let me just open this for a moment. Okay, so this is all my extra stuff, icons that I collect and I put in here in case I need it. I just use. The main important part, as you can see here, is that instead for the my fish go and reach out to get into the their color, I put the their color in the script. This way it doesn't need to go fetch whatever the color in some directory. It is inside of the script, and by doing that the speed of how it opens and closes when you try to access or close the terminal, it's much faster, which makes better in my opinion, because you don't want something to get sluggish every time you open, because you have extensions, you have plugs, not just one but 20 plugs or whatever. So you don't have no plugs with this way that I've done it. And of course, I made some other customizations also in regards to, for instance, the initial indicator, the status indicator, which are these ones here, and that, just to make it more appealing, let's say that. But on the same time, I didn't want it to get too bright. And with those colors, I know where I initiate something, it will tell me exactly what folder I am, what is inside of the folder, and so on. But in a much colorful way, which is like this. If you are doing some work, you want something to enjoy. I like when I open my terminal to enjoy what I'm doing. Just plain white to me doesn't work. I would say it's not appealing. And so I made some changes in here. For instance, yeah, this line here is, let's say I made this. So now, just increase, you'll see that I have a finger pointing to the line, because sometimes I'm too lazy to read, so I need somebody to point the finger to tell me yes. It's a unknown command, because sometimes I just look, I don't even read, I just react. And that is how it looks like. For instance, if I go to CD again, let me go to downloads again. Let me do git, and let me go to, yeah, let me try this one. So I've got the master, which is also here, which is this line here, and then of course together with that, so the git is a normal color, and so on. I could go through to all the lines, but I just wanted to show you guys that I managed to do a customized fish script without theming, without plugins, without extensions, without nothing. Just a simple script that I just copy and paste, and then I made all the changes, because it's up to you what colors and changes you want to do. But the main important part was to add the deer color, which I accomplished, and it worked. And that's the final result. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. I really wanted to show you guys how I managed to do that, and hopefully you guys have the same type of ideas, or if you want me to extend a little bit more and even to tell you what script I found it to make the changes, I can do that. So let me know on the comments down below what you want to see next, if you are interested in something to do with Linux. Until then, you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.